What is the Mar-a-Lago Accord? So, what exactly is this Mar-a-Lago Accord that everyone's talking about?
It's not a formal treaty, rather, it's an economic concept circulating among advisors of a certain political figure.
Interesting. I've heard it relates to a shift towards protectionism and tariffs, right?
Exactly. It suggests that a weaker dollar could make U.S. exports cheaper, boosting foreign purchases.
And how does that connect to tariffs?
Tariffs are seen as a strategic tool. They could pressure foreign nations into accepting stricter trade conditions to avoid high tariffs.
That sounds like a high-stakes game. What are some potential implications of this accord for public debt?
Well, with U.S. public debt at $36.2 trillion, the accord aims to reduce fiscal burdens without raising taxes.
What kind of measures are being proposed?
They include creating a sovereign fund to acquire foreign currencies and restructuring public debt into long-term instruments.
That's quite a shift in strategy. It seems like it could reshape the U.S. role in the global economy.
Absolutely. It could redefine how the U.S. interacts with foreign markets and its allies.
Why is it called the Mar-a-Lago Accord? So, why exactly is it called the Mar-a-Lago Accord?
The name comes from the Mar-a-Lago estate, which is Donald Trump's residence in Palm Beach, Florida.
Interesting. I heard this strategy takes inspiration from the 1985 Plaza Accord. Is that true?
Yes, that's correct. Back then, the U.S. under President Reagan aimed to weaken the dollar to reduce the trade deficit.
And what was the outcome of that? Did it work?
The dollar index dropped nearly 40% over 2 years, and the trade deficit shrank by 72% by 1991.
That sounds effective, but were there any negative consequences?
Yes, there were. Japan experienced a financial bubble fueled by internal stimulus, which eventually collapsed, leading to stagnation.
So, what about the Mar-a-Lago Accord? Who's behind this proposal?
Key figures in Trump's inner circle, particularly Stephen Miron, who is Trump's chief advisor on tariffs, have pushed this economic theory.
Miron published a draft in November 2024 outlining a roadmap for global trade reform, right?
Exactly. He argues that the dollar is overvalued, causing structural imbalances that need correction through tariffs and monetary policy.
What risks does this plan pose for the global economy?
It has been heavily criticized. Some analysts believe forced dollar devaluation could spike global interest rates, harming economic recovery.
That sounds concerning. Are there other potential issues?
Yes, retaliatory trade measures from other countries could hurt U.S. exports in the long term, undermining the accord's benefits.
And tariffs play a significant role in this, right?
Absolutely. Under the Mar-a-Lago framework, tariffs aim to create an environment for restructuring U.S. debt and monetary policy.
So, tariffs are evolving from just a revenue tool to something much more impactful?
Exactly. They're now seen as a mechanism for structural transformation of the economic system.